I want to show you some new features here under Manage Datasets. The range cutter option on the first screen will bring you to the range cutter, and that will let you take any object and divide it into multiple datasets, which is very useful for gigantic objects. Record differences will look at the differences in a particular object on the source versus destination and create multiple datasets to catch up an object that might have some missing records. The delete filter is new. This will let you delete objects with a SOQL filter on the destination org, which is very useful for cleaning up a mistake or just deleting certain records that you're not using anymore. The new feature here is create multiple. And when you come here, you'll see this little spreadsheet, this table here, and you can export that and then fill out more information on the spreadsheet. So it'll look something like this. Here's one I have where I have objects down the left-hand side and account and contact, opportunity line item, whatever. SOQL filter is the desired base filter. Max records is the maximum number of records you want in any one of the data sets. So you would probably be using like 500,000 here or something like that. And then all of the other settings that you need for, these are from Range Cutter or from Migrate Datasets that you set the API to move it and so forth, the matching field name. And so once you get your spreadsheet set up, then you can come back here and import it. And when you import the spreadsheet, it will bring all of that information here into the Create Multiple interface. It'll reorder the objects. So for example, contact refers to account as a parent, opportunity refers to both of these as a parent, and opportunity line item refers to opportunity as a parent. So it sorts them in the optimal order to get all of your references correct. And then it'll have all of your other information here. It fills out some other information like the number of records and required references. For example, opportunity line item is required to have opportunity present. Contact must be filled out before the opportunity is created. And these are just other references which can actually be updated at any time. And so then you just give your data set a name and hit Create Datasets. And what this will do is actually create all of the range cutter sections for objects that need it and just a regular data set for objects that don't. It will keep all the objects in this order, which is important. Here we created 8 data sets. And when you run the Create Datasets, it shows you the range. So data sets 1 through 5 are for account. And then contact, opportunity, and line item each have 1 data set each. And so now you can export this if you want to save all that information and the references. But if you go back now to Manage Datasets, you'll see all of my new data sets that have been created with these different objects. And now you can schedule these data sets and run all of them at the same time. So this is a way potentially to move absolutely gigantic numbers of objects and do it all on a scheduled basis of, based on what you had in your spreadsheet. All right, that's new features for Range Cutter.